that's what forced me to do that because I really wanted to make some money out this shit. And if anybody gonna be exploiting my talent, it's gonna be me.
Period. 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 I do have another question if that's okay with you.
Go ahead.
Okay. So it's another multiple choice question, of course. I wanted to have a little fun with you. How do you balance your acting career with fatherhood? So A, it's a juggling act. B, my children are my priority, so it's easy. Or C, I involve my children in my work, so it helps me. Thank you.
See, I involve my children in my work, so it most definitely helped. They let me know when I'm shitty. Like, nah, dad, that ain't it. You need to do it like this. Say it like you talking. Say it like you having a regular conversation, dad. And even like when I was taking classes, my son was pretty much taking the class for free because he was sitting there right with me, getting everything that I was getting. So yeah, I think always involve your kids. Let them see what you do. You know. And hopefully it's the right thing. If you ain't doing the right thing, you shouldn't be doing it in the first place. But if it's the right thing, then maybe they'll gravitate towards it and take it further than you did.
Period. I hit you with a triple threat and then I get out your face. My final question for the evening is what's your favorite genre to work in? And is there any genre you haven't, touched the surface of yet? Because I know you like to do urban, but is there any other genre that you dream of doing or that you plan on doing in the future that you want to tell us about? Let's talk about it.
um, a horror film for sure. And I love suspense. And my one of my dream roles is, don't laugh at me, y'all. And it's somebody that he trying to beat me for the role too. Is I want to be Prince. I want to be in this biopic. I want to play Prince.
No, you want to.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute. Islam. You want to be Purple Rain
Yeah, that's
Prince?
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm in Minnesota.
Okay.
Got the
That's
hair, y'all.
crazy.
Paisley Park, baby.
That'll be fire.
Period. Thank you so much for answering my questions. I do like to ask the hard questions, to get the answers out of you. So I appreciate you. Thank you.
No problem.
So I got one quick
I got,
question. I wanted to know with the I don't know if you like superheroes or not. So I'm just curious. The Marvel movies and stuff like that. If
Hmm.
you was to play a superhero, what superhero would you play?
I'd be a super villain. You could be more. It's more fun to be a
Which
villain. It's
one?
more fun to be a villain. I would like to be like the Joker. It would
Hmm.
have to be with the Joker because the Joker has personality. You know what I'm saying? He's just not.
Yeah.
I would love to let my my pause, my assholeness show, being sarcastic, my sarcasm. I would love for all of that to be able to be seen. So I think somebody like Joker or Deadpool.
Yeah, that's my
Oh,
favorite
that movie
superhero.
was crazy.
That's my
Deadpool
favorite
crazy.
right there. That's my favorite.
so I got a question. Hey, Tristan. So I don't know if anybody asked this, 'cause you know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna ask it. When you let's just say you make your movie, right? Get ready to make
Mhm.
a movie, and if you had any actor you want to put in that movie, what actor would you first cast, and what role would you put them in?
That's a good question. That is a good question. I
Hmm.
would have to say, I don't know, man. I don't know. What role would I want to put them in? You got me, man. That's probably like the hardest question. That's probably like the hardest question because I don't even know, you know, shit. Because all that, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. You got me on that one, man.
Damn, my bad. I ain't want to stump you
No,
Oh
over.
no.
wow.
Great
Daka.
question. That was a great question.
Cause look, I don't even want to give you no bullshit. I could just give you some more bullshit ass answer, but I'll put Denzel to here to no. That's something I got to think about, man. You left me with some homework.
For sure, for sure.
Has anyone asked you any industry questions yet? You know,
Um,
besides me, because I didn't want to be the only one. What you say?
Yeah, they did a little bit. Hey, they did a little bit. They did a little bit.
yeah.
Well, they didn't ask the question
Well,
about Diddy. They
I
didn't
do
do
have
that.
one I've been
So
waiting on to ask you, Mr. Tristan, if that's
Go
okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
'Cause
Go
I don't want to
ahead,
like take
girl.
over the stage. All right. So you started your career in 2015, and since then you've acted in a lot of roles and
Mm-hmm.
produced multiple films. How has your perspective on the industry, and the evolution of it from when you first started changed to now? Let's talk about that.
Shit is cutthroat, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta you gotta have a bulletproof soul. Sade, you gotta have a bulletproof soul, man. And you gotta know that this shit is business. It ain't personal. So don't take none of this shit personal. You know, the fact that I didn't get that role for BMF, I'm telling you, the shit that I did, the money that I spent, just the things, just traveling, trying, and then to come so close and not get it, and then get there and then figure out, it's like, it's a part of the business. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to be ready and prepare yourself for the ebbs and flows of this business. And if you're not, then I don't know what to say. This ain't the bit. This is not the business for you. But like I said, I'm not so green and naive, and everybody don't love you like they say they love you. You know what I'm saying? You get your money and go back home. Get your money and go home. Do your job and go back home. Get your money and go back home. Ain't
so
no
you
friends.
Appreciate
friendly.
you.
Ain't no friends in this industry. My brothers been my brothers.
So don't be a film whore.
Right.
Don't be no film whore.
Yeah.
So you like, I'm friendly, but I ain't your friend.
Exactly. I can get along with, and like, don't get me wrong. It's like people that you may connect with throughout this journey, and acting is a community sport, so it's not like rapping where you can just go and just make your. So you need other participants. You know what I'm saying, to do this thing. But it's not a place to make friends. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody is trying to get to that next level. Everybody trying to, you know what I'm saying? And if 9 times out of 10, if they have to shit on you to get there, they will. You know what I'm saying? And that's a part of the game too. So you just move away from the asshole so you don't get shitted
It's a crab
on.
bucket, basically. Everybody put each other. Well, it can be. I'm gonna say a crab bucket because at any time you can get pulled down by somebody, basically.
Yeah. But and in that, you still, like, I'm still me. I'm still willing to help anybody who's willing to learn. And not saying that I know everything, but when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, and I give you any piece of knowledge that I have. You know what I'm saying? But more times than not, people not even. You better off talking to the wind.
Mm.
I have a question.
Go
This is
ahead.
code again. If you had the opportunity, what actor would you like to work with? If you had the opportunity, somebody that you always wanted to work with in the acting industry.
I ain't gonna lie. Probably like Will Smith. I just to me, I love his acting, man. And I know you're like, what the fuck is so? But I just something about Will Smith is just to me, he a beast.
Yeah, he
All
is
right,
a
look,
cheat.
that's what's up. Hey, I got an opposite question. Who will you work with in the industry?
Who would I not work with in the
Truth
industry?
and violence.
And why?
Um, I don't think it's. I can't say
Never say
if it's.
never.
Yeah, I don't know who I wouldn't work with, and I can't. I'm trying to just think of somebody. I'm like, man, I wouldn't work for that. Wouldn't work for that asshole. I can't think of nobody just right off the cuff.
Good answer. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Yo, we got some new people on the stage. Anybody else got a question?
Because I got a whole bunch of them if y'all don't want to
I
ask.
know you were Empress, but it's all good. I love you.
I've been on mute for the most part.
Well, let me go ahead and ask my question. Um, so I wanted to know because you did say you was a Gemini. Do you
Hmm.
what are your thoughts about astrology and stuff like that?
I think I think we all have a little bit of everything in us. You know what I'm saying? Because we come from different signs. So how can you not have? I come from an Aries and a Sagittarius. So how can I not have a piece of Aries and the Sagittarius in me? I think it doesn't totally govern your personality, but it does have it does play a part in, I think, how certain people in certain zodiacs tick. I honestly believe so. But I just don't think it governs. You can't just blame everything on your, oh, I'm a fucking Gemini, so I can be crazy. No.
Well,
No.
sometimes I say I'm a Sag, so I'm like, y'all should understand.
Hmm.
But no, no, you definitely right on that. It has some merit, but also, like you said, you have to make the right decisions regardless. So even though you may feel some type of way, you should have some type of self-governing or control over yourself. So no, I
For
agree
sure.
with that.
For
Yeah,
sure.
that's what's up.
And about me being a 313 native, and so are you. You know what I'm saying? Give me one of your best experiences you had in D Town,
Best experiences I had in Detroit?
man. Yeah.
Um, Watching my kids graduate high school from Cass Tech. If you from Detroit, so you know about how prestigious Cass Tech is.
Yes, sir.
Um, just watching them, and I'm gonna be full transparency. I went to Cass Tech too, y'all. I went for ninth grade, 10th grade, and 11th grade. When I got done with 11th grade, they told me not to bring my black ass back. They say, So I had to go to two other high schools because I got kicked out of another high school, and then I went to another high school and graduated from there. But I was able to get my nephew into that school. He graduated from there. My son graduated from there. My daughter graduated from there.
Can
My
you repeat
my
the name?
my Cass Tech. My godson is graduating this June, and my middle boy is in the 10th grade there right now. So what I couldn't do, I done help. I can't take all the credit, but I done help uh my family members do 5 times over.